Today is the first FAS talk of 2021. And after the last tough year and the hard year of capital market and for the whole world, last year we had mostly FAS talks about FAS members and friends, mostly stock exchanges. In 2021, we are continuing our FAS talk series for and with technology companies. And today I am honored to welcome EGID, Egypt for Information Dissemination Company, as you know, already from Egypt, and Managing Director and CEO of Mr. Yasser Al-Alaily. Thank you, Mr. Yasser, for joining me. For me also, it is really interesting to know about your company and about the services you are providing. Let's start with a brief introduction about your values and mission, and we will proceed to more details.
It's very good to have me at starting the interviews. Actually, EGID started at 1999. The owner was the Egyptian Stock Exchange. At 2007, a company called OMX got a joint venture with the exchange at EGID, and then Nasdaq bought OMX, so it became Nasdaq / EGX, the owner of the EGID. Actually, EGID have three main values. We are working on it very hard. The first one is teamwork. We do value the teamwork and believe it's one of the pillars or main pillar necessary for success in any field. The other value is customer focused. Our customer interest is and will be always in our priority. The third one is continuous. Our team likes to constantly operate on learning mode to ensure we are properly equipped to adapt to any potential changes or challenges that comes our way. Our mission is always to provide a unique and necessary services to bridge the gap between the investors and the financial markets.
Great. So you have long history already, so more than 20 years, 22 years. And surely during this history, as you mentioned, you became a joint venture with the OMX, then with Nasdaq came. So which means a lot of integration processes you passed, which are really tough one. Why I am saying this, because I'm coming from Armenia Stock Exchange. And at the right year, 2007 and 2008, we were also doing the integration with OMX, then with Nasdaq. So I completely understand what these processes means for the business and the whole operational part. So you passed a lot of challenges and difficulties. After all this, how the EGID is positioning itself in the market now, and what were the main challenges that you faced during the whole journey?
Actually, EGID have more than line of business. We have a tier 3 data center. We own it, we run it, which is work 24/7. The staff is working all around the clock. We host banks, we host big companies. So we consider ourselves in this from the top data centers in Egypt. The second line of business is we are the sole source of the Egyptian exchange data dissemination. So I cannot compare to anybody else because I am the only one who's doing it. The third line of business, we have a development or with example, eMaglis, Blue Rates. eMaglis is a voting system, and Blue Rates is back and front office for brokerage. We have a lot of applications concerning the financial markets. Actually, the main challenges that I'm facing is maintaining the good caliber as especially after the devaluation of the Egyptian pound, and a lot of people go to the Gulf. So I'm doing my best to, again, we will go to teamwork. We have to have a very good teamwork to be able to succeed.
So this is, I can feel you as a manager and as a part of a team, you are so proud of your team. And this is the first expression that I got from your answers, which is really, really good for business and for the other businesses whom you are supporting. And for now, I just want to understand, you're operating in Egypt and also in a region. Do you have other plans to expand outside of the region, or you already have some projects of expanding the business?
Actually, we're working on a project right now. I cannot say the details about it. It's a very big project to link the whole content together. So we do working on extending our operation to Africa and Middle East. Yes, we do.
Okay, good. But because you mentioned several services that you are providing, and one of them I would like to mostly concentrate on eMaglis. Last year, there is one special topic about the general meetings, general assemblies, and all this process during the pandemic, staying at home. So the companies like yours and the services like you are providing did a good job and had a very hard time to support all this demand from the issuers in our industry, for the issuers and stock exchanges, and also for regulators and the reporting part. So will you please highlight how you assess the process of eMaglis going viral in 2020, and does this idea of having an online voting solution came during the pandemic, or you had it already? What is the main feature of the eMaglis, and why should companies use this? So please, a little bit about eMaglis.
Okay. Actually, we started developing the system of eMaglis back in 2018, more than a year before the pandemic. That's why when the pandemic started, we were ready. And thank God, we are the only company in Egypt that got approved by the authority, CBE, which is the central bank. We did the General Assembly for banks, for listed companies, for multinational companies, especially during the cutoff, the airplane, the travel. So the eMaglis is designed a web solution, first of all. So nobody need to install anything on our system. The whole system is hosted on my data center. So just we sign a contract with the company that would like to have the General Assembly. We send them a barcode, actually two-dimension barcode reader, so can log in to the system with an OTP password. The system is designed for two types of users. The company admin, who will put the agenda and put the questions at every agenda and put the answers, because all of them, they can multi-choice questions, yes or no, or approve or not, or or you can elect from five, I need two. All this, the company admin will do it, and then the shareholder will log in with the same. Each one has his own username and password, and they send through an email. And here in Egypt, we send it an email and SMS. But outside Egypt, we send an email only in email. He used this credential to log into the system, and he can see the agenda. He can comment on any item. He can see any attachment, and then he chooses his answers. At the end, the company admin, after he makes sure that everybody elect or vote, he can close the session and for voting and pronounce result instantly. We have two modes at the system. Either if the number of shareholder is not too much, then it will be like a Zoom meeting. Everybody can see and speak. If it's a listed company, which is we can thousands, so we can elect some people to be enter the meeting, and the other will have a broadcast to see what's going on at the General Assembly. So it's a web-based voting solution to execute the whole process related to the General Assembly meeting.
So as I could understand, it is simple for users and not that complicated, and all the issuers used this system, right, last year to
Yes.
to manage their. Yes. And for this year, as the pandemic is not yet over, do you have already requests for issuers to continue doing the online general assemblies, or they partially came to the offline? How is the situation now at this moment? Do you have the request for this year as well?
Yes, I do have, thank God, too many requests actually, because in Egypt, the General Assembly start in late Feb and March, because they discuss the financial of the that end in December, or for the fiscal year that ends in June, the General Assembly start at August. So right now we are in the peak of the General Assemblies for the companies. And of course, because due to the pandemic that is not over yet, a lot of companies, especially the listed company that has too many shareholders, is going to use our system.
So good, and good luck with your customers, and
thank you.
Hope even after pandemic, even after managing all this, people will get used to more easy ways of managing some operational things and managing some organizational things like general assemblies, and we will not go fully back, I think, to the fully offline general assemblies. I think this will remain, and we are used to.
Yes, that's a true statement.
Yeah, and the very last question, having the experience of last year, and today we are also facing some challenges. I want to divide my question into two parts. How are you managing your staff during these challenges, and how are you communicating with them in order to stay always positive and to manage this hard work? And the second part, what do you think will the humanity face in the future? What kind of challenges the humanity will face in the future?
Actually, concerning the first part of the question, my HR department is doing a great job in that. Actually, we are working on a 50-50 basis. So 50% working at home and the other 50 at the office. And we switch next week. But we do have a monthly gathering in an open space area to choose the employee of the month. So with a small gift and a trophy, they are very happy with. And also we do have a breakfast, a brunch on the monthly basis, open area, to socially communicate with all the employees. Actually, alhamdulillah, they are very happy. And finally, most important, pay them a lot.
Good. You are keeping constant communication with them, and I think they are enjoying the being free and managing their time as they wish, and also being in a work also. So this work-life balance now has changed somehow, and you as a company are managing this with your constant gatherings and making people feel closer. This is really good. What are your predictions for the future?
Actually, I'm very what's coming is the pandemic will get over, and the financial market, I believe it's going to boom a lot. That's why we have to be ready for new products, which we are developing right now. I'm sorry, I cannot say details about it, but inshallah, we'll be ready for the booming that coming.
So good. We will wait for your news also as a company and as a service provider, and for your new services. Thank you, Mr. Yasser,
Thank you very much
for today, and take care. Stay in touch.
Thank you very much.